let me ask you this. So is how do we integrate like these archaeological and the scientific evidence? How if I'm talking to a pastor or helping a pastor
Yeah.
think through this issue, I mean, this is a convoluted, complex issue,
Oh, it
Dr. Craig.
is.
And for
It
somebody like
is.
you trying to move through it, it's even more difficult for pastors, not because they can't
Oh,
handle it, because they don't have the time and all these other issues.
exactly.
I
I
mean,
spent
how
years on this.
yes,
Well, let me try to summarize my conclusions rather than how I got there.
okay.
I think that the best way to coordinate the scientific and biblical data is to push Adam and Eve way back into the past so that they are the ancestors not only of Homo sapiens but also of Neanderthals. Um, and that puts them back around 750,000 years ago. If we locate Adam and Eve there, there's no problem with their being the ancestors of every human being that has ever lived. And they are also far enough in the past that all of the genetic diversification among the present population can arise from a single couple who lived more than 500,000 years ago. So, what this would require you to revise in the traditional view would be the recency of Adam and Eve. It would require you to give up their recency and adopt an ancient view. But once you do that, the rest of the narrative is unaffected. They will be the progenitors of every human being that ever existed. You can have a historical fall. Um, it's only the date that I think needs revision. So, by way of my final conclusion, who was the ancestor of Homo sapiens and Neanderthals? Well, it was a hominin called Heidelberg man. And you can look him up on Wikipedia if you want to read more about Heidelberg man. But I think that he was probably Adam and Eve, or Adam and Eve did belong to the species Heidelberg man. And he was not some kind of an ape man or something like that. He was an intelligent, um, gifted, and cognitively modern human being, which is ancestral to Neanderthals and Homo sapiens.